Hey guys, it's Tori. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Can you believe that summer is almost over and the kids are going to be back to school before you know it? So the first thing you want to do is make sure that your Cricut Design Space is closed. And then you're going to go back to my video and click on Show More. And we're going to go down to Galentine Purse SVG, and we're going to click on that. And then we're going to click I agree and open in app. Next, edit a copy. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is just kind of make this a little bit smaller so it's easier to see. And I'm going to go ahead and delete some of the images that I'm not going to be using. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and let's just make this a little bit smaller. Okay. I am going to go ahead and get rid of the panel. I'm not going to be using that or this or this. So let's go ahead and delete that. And we're going to remove the scoring. So we have to hit detach and take that off, hit delete. And we won't need this because once we create what we want from this, we'll just hit duplicate. So let's go ahead and delete this as well. And ungroup. And I'm going to remove the galentine. And then we're going to go to the operation and change it to print and cut. So now we're going to hit upload and go to pattern fill and upload pattern, browse. And then I saw this cute image on wallpaperaccess.com. So I'm going to go ahead and use this as a background of the purse. And as you can see here, it says pattern upload successful. So we know that that was added to the pattern fill. So now you'll go back into the project, click on the image, and we go to operations. We'll change this to print then cut. And then we'll click on the color, change the color to pattern. And then this is what I just uploaded. So I'm going to apply this to the purse and click edit pattern. And we can just kind of move this to edit. Okay, so now we have this. What I did here is hard to kind of get the line to get in the right spot. So I just inserted a line and changed the color to red. And so that's what I'm going to do with this one. And then let's go ahead and upload some of the other images. And we're just going to upload them as just regular images, not to pattern fill. And I am going to, this is the one I thought was super cute. Okay, we're going to add this and hit apply, print, then cut, and upload. And I got this image from Wallpaper Access, and I thought it was so cute. It looks like a little teacher. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of shrink it down to size and kind of drag it up here. And kind of shrink it a little bit more. And I'm going to put a name underneath here. And then we're going to hit flatten. Okay, so I'm using another Girlie font. And I don't remember where I got this, but I know that you can get it from FontBundles and also Creative Fabrica. And I know when I did get it, it was free, but I don't know if it still is. So let's go ahead and change the color, and we're just going to make it a little bit smaller and kind of center it. And let's make it a little bit smaller. And we will go ahead and change this to a print and cut. Okay, so I went into Cricut Design Space and I uploaded all the ones that I thought were super cute. And what I'm going to do is just kind of drag them over here, and there's a bazillion of them. But I think the best way to kind of decorate the purse is to, wow, I really do have a lot, is to kind of see it on the purse and see if that is, you know, what I'm looking for. So let me just go ahead and take some of these. I can just see now that they're here that they probably won't work. So let's go ahead and just kind of, when you put them out here, you can kind of compare them to one another and you're like, oh no, that's not as cute. Okay, so let me see. This one's so cute. Okay, so, and let's see what else. Let's do no. Keep in mind when we make this a little bit bigger too, it'll look better. But I kind of want to just kind of place them out. And let's see. Okay, so let's add a few more. And let's hit on group. And that actually looks cute. I did that by accident, but I don't know if I like all the colors. Like I may have to change each color individual. So let's move that. And A+ teacher. And this no. And this I think is super cute and adds a lot of color. Let's kind of make that a little bit. Maybe we'll put that like here in the corner. Okay, so I added everything that I wanted to use. I'm going to go ahead and hit select, and then I'm going to click on flatten. And that way, everything here is attached and it will print on the paper for us to put the purse together. And if you want to, well, we're going to hit duplicate so we have both sides of the purse. But if you wanted to do each one different, that's an option. I just kind of wanted to give you guys kind of the idea of what I was thinking. I thought it was so cute. And so I'm just going to go ahead and do the same on both sides. And I'm going to go ahead. Whoops, we don't need that one. We're going to delete that. And I'm going to go ahead and change the rest of the colors. So this one I'm going to make red, and that is the liner of the purse. Does that look red to you? Okay. And I think I will do red for the straps. So let's change this to red as well. And we're going to change that to red. You know what? I wonder if I like the darker red. I think I like the darker red. So let's go ahead, change that to red. That's that one. And change this one the same, darker red. Okay. And then we have to do the sides as well. So let's go ahead and we need to click on detach, and we need to move the score lines so we can change this to a print and cut, and then we're going to go ahead and add the score lines back. So print and cut, and then we're going to select on the color, change the print type to a pattern, and then I'm going to upload the same background. And let's click edit. And let's see. Okay, so I'm going to do this and going to place the score line back on it and select both of them and then hit align just to make sure it's centered and then attach. And instead of redoing that all over again, I'm just going to hit duplicate and then delete the other one. And then we need to do the same thing to the bottom of the purse. So detach. And let's go ahead and first change this to print then cut. And then we're going to upload the image, the pattern. Double click. And we need to edit the pattern. And just kind of make it the size that we want. Okay, perfect. And then I need to drag the score line back on here and select both of them and hit align, center it, and then attach. And then this is the pocket for the inside. So I'm going to make that red as well. And let's see. So some of these are going to be printed to the color printer, and then I'm going to go ahead and have Cricut cut it. And then some of the other ones, actually, let's move this out of the way. I'm just going to use cardstock. So like these red, I'm just going to use cardstock. Okay, so I think I'm going to do a little something different. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of these because it seems like I love doing purses, but I feel like I'm doing the same purse over and over, and I'm going to get rid of this. So I want to change it up a little bit. So let's go ahead and do this. I am going to kind of put this in here, like at, like kind of like down here. And then we're going to have this here, which will bring this to the front. So you'll kind of see this. And then we'll have the purse that goes up here. So, okay, so let me see real quick here. I think I need to make it just a little bit longer so I can fold it over and glue it. And then that's probably going to be too long, but at least I have the room to go ahead and fold it. And then we can make it the size that we need. So let's go ahead and do 3 more. So we have 4 of those. Since we are doing a print and cut, I know that I show this on every video, but just in case this is the first time that you've seen my video, I just wanted to kind of show you what I do. I always try to go to the printer. In the search field, I type in printer, and then I select the printer I'm going to be using, which is the Brother. I'm going to change the printing preferences, and I'm going to go ahead and make sure that I have it on best. So the color, when it prints, it's the best. So I'm going to go ahead and hit apply. Okay. And then back to Cricut Design Space, and we're going to click on Make It. And we're going to click on the mat, Continue. And I'm going to go ahead and scroll this up, and we're going to go ahead and print this to the color printer and hit Continue. And then we're just going to click on Send to Printer. I'm just going to leave the bleed on and click this. So all I'm going to do is hit Print. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'll be right back. Okay, so it just finished scoring, and then Cricut Design Space pops up and tells you to change the tool to the fine point blade. And then we're going to continue. Okay, so just finished cutting. I'm going to take it off the mat. And you'll just turn it upside down and just peel it off. And I'm going to go ahead and continue and put the rest of them on here. And you'll just need to hit cancel and start out at the beginning and hit continue. And then you just want to select that you've already printed, and then just follow the directions as far as I've already printed. Select medium cardstock, and that's it. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'll be right back. Okay, so we're ready to put it together. So I have, here is the pocket, and we have 2 of these, which is the side of the purse, and we have these 2, which are the same. They're just upside down, and they're this other side of the purse, the bottom of the purse, and the liner, the straps, and the buckles. So let's get started. First, we are going to fold this on the score lines. Okay, so it'll look just like this. And next, what we're going to do is take one of the side of the purses, and I'm going to turn it this way so that the name is at the bottom. Then this is actually the bottom of the purse. And we're going to apply glue right here, and then this flips over and attaches. So I'm going to use both this glue stick and the glue gun. So I'm going to go ahead and apply the glue here. And we have to line it up. Can you guys hear that? It is raining and thundering so loud. I love it, but it's really loud. Let me grab the popsicle stick, which is right here. And I just like to reinforce this. And then we're gonna, see, this is just like this. Let's wipe a little of the glue off too. But this does go on purple and it dries clear, so you won't be able to see it anyway. So now let's do this side. So we have this like this, and we're going to place it down. And we're going to apply the glue. Whoops. And let me make sure this is lined up. It kind of looks, yeah, it almost looked like it was crooked, but it's not. Okay. Let's go ahead and glue this. Line this up and apply it down. And just kind of go over it with a popsicle stick, and it just helps it stick better. Okay. And we're going to turn it this way, sideways. But before we add the sides, we have to fold them on the score lines. So we have here one side. And we have here. So far this looks just like that. And let's do the other side. I'm sorry, let's do the other one. Okay. Now, this you can see, or hopefully you can see, that this, let's turn it this way, that there is a score line right here that makes a Y. So you can kind of barely see it, but when you do yours in person, you can see it. It's visible. So the Y is like stops like right here, and then it branches out. So I'm going to take the popsicle stick and place it right here, and then we're just going to reinforce that score line. Just kind of do this at the bottom. And then we're going to do the sides as well, where the Y is. And it's super easy. Once you score yours and you do yours, it's very visible. I think just on camera, if you can't see it, or on video, you can't see it as well. So then it'll look just like this. Okay, so now we're going to do the exact same thing to this side, to the other side. And then where it branches out for the Y, we're going to do it right here. And right here on the score line. And it'll look just like this. Okay, so now we are ready to apply this to the sides of the purse. So we have this folded over, and this part is the upside down Y, and we're going to place it this way. And I'm going to apply the glue here and then fold this over. So let's go ahead and do that. Let me open the glue. And we're going to make sure it's lined up. Place it down. And just rub it a little bit with the popsicle stick to just reinforce it. And then we're going to go ahead and turn this over and do the exact same thing. And this will go this way, so it's face down. Apply the glue and line it up. Okay. And then let's go ahead, and we have the pocket that we're going to apply, and then we also have the liner. So let's go ahead and do the pocket first. And I went ahead and I folded it on the 3 score lines. So we're going to apply glue in all 3 sections and then place it here. So let's go ahead and turn this over. The glue. And then we're going to place this right here. We're going to center it right in the middle, but kind of closer to the bottom. And reinforce it on the sides. And for some reason the liner, when I cut it, it cuts a little bit too big. So I'm going to cut about 1/2 inch off. Then I'm going to apply it right here. Okay, so let's go ahead, put some glue on the back. And you don't really need a lot of glue, just a little bit. We're going to place it right in the middle. Okay, so now what we're going to do is bring all the sides up like this, and we're going to attach it. Isn't this super cute? Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is glue right here, and then I'm going to attach it right here and line it up. So let's go ahead and do this side. Okay, and we're going to line it up. And then I'm going to turn it upside down and just reinforce on the inside. I'm going to use the popsicle stick. Let's do this side right here. Make sure you can see this. We're going to glue right here. And we're going to put this here, make sure it's lined up. And then flip it over. And reinforce it with a popsicle stick. Now we have this side done. Isn't that cute? Okay, so now let's do this side. We are going to apply the glue. Line it up. And the popsicle stick. And now I'm going to do the last side. And make sure that's lined up as well. And turn it over. Okay, so isn't this so cute? So this is what we have so far. And remember, there's a little glue there, but when it dries, you won't see it. Okay, so now what we're going to do is grab the straps and the buckles. Okay, so let's just kind of move this aside for now. What I want to do is I cut out 8 of these buckles and I want to glue them together so this is sturdier, and then you will see on both sides, no matter which way you turn, you'll see the gold. So let's go ahead and apply, whoops, some glue. And we're going to glue these together. Okay, so it'll look just like this. Okay, so it'll look just like this. And then we're going to do the other one. And we have 2 more to do, and I'll do that, and I'll be right back. So here are the straps, and we have score lines on each side. So I went ahead and I folded them on each side. And we'll do this one as well. So we have this just like this, and if you're holding it like this, if you push it down like this, you can see that both of these are going that way. So what I'm going to do is attach this to here, and then I'm going to glue it. And we're doing this a little bit different than we have the other purses. So we're gonna, now I'm going to use the glue gun, and I'm just going to apply a little bit of glue here. And go ahead and fold this over. Okay, and then we're gonna do the exact same thing on the other side. So it'll be just like this. And then I'm gonna apply some glue. And fold it down. Okay, so now we have a buckle on each side, and we're going to do the exact same thing to this side, or to this strap. Okay, so we're going to place this here, and again, it doesn't matter which way you do it because it's we glued them together, so it's double-sided per se. And we're going to apply the glue. And now we're going to do the other side, and this is the last buckle. Add some glue. Okay, so now we have this. The next thing I want to do is, remember we did these instead. And let me just kind of move some of this glue. What I'm going to do is just kind of fold just about this much, just a little bit. And then I'm going to want to make sure I do the exact same with all the other ones. So I'm just going to line it up. And all I'm doing is just kind of lining these up together. And I'm just matching the little part where the triangle is, and I'm just going to fold it down just to make sure they're the same height. And we're going to do the exact same thing with this one. Okay, so now we're going to put this on the opposite side. So we're going to put this like this. So it's going to be like this. And I'm going to want this like this. So it'll look just like this. So let's go ahead and glue this. Okay, so remember, just if we are like this, it's going to be like this. So this part is going to go right here. We're going to turn this upside down and go ahead, apply the glue. Okay, and we're going to do the exact same thing to the other strap, and then all we have to do is apply it to the purse and we're done. Okay, so we're going to set this aside and it'll look just like this. And now we're going to do the exact same thing to this one. So let's turn this over and apply some glue. And turn this over, and we're going to do the last piece on here. And apply the glue under here. Okay. And now we're ready to place this onto the purse. Okay, so again, we have this like this, and we're just going to pull it down so it's just like this. And then I'm going to place this right here. Just like that. So I'm going to place the glue right here, and this is the part that we folded over. And then I'm going to just line that up right here so that this matches there. So let's go ahead and do that. So it's going to be just like this. So go ahead. We'll have to move fast because we don't want the glue to dry. So we're going to place this right here. This one is going to go right here. So let's go ahead and apply the glue. And if it helps, you can always like take a little pencil mark and mark where it is, just so you know it lines up correctly. Okay, so isn't that cute? Okay, and then we can glue this part down too, but right now let's not. Okay, so now let's go ahead and we're going to do the other side. Okay, so now we're going to do the exact same thing, but on this side. So you just kind of want to get an idea where to place it and move quickly. Okay, and then we're going to do the exact same thing right here. Go ahead and apply the glue and place it like this.